When thinking about the animals of the north, the first one that comes to mind is the polar bear. It's charismatic, big, and scary. Today, we will talk about an animal that is much smaller, but plays a role that's just as important, if not more. We will talk about the lemming. What's really impressive about these animals is how fast they can reproduce. This strategy is common amongst small animals that get hunted intensely. To ensure their survival, they will put an emphasis on reproduction rather than individual preservation. Lemming population can grow 100-fold within a 9-month period. They reproduce underneath the snow during winter, which is even more impressive. The lemming is unique because of the abundant cycle that it creates. This cycle fluctuates regularly every 3 to 4 years. During some summers, lemmings will be everywhere in the tundra, whereas other summers, it will almost be absent. The 4 stages of lemming population cycles are growth, peak abundance, decline, and crash. Lemmings reproduce underneath the snow where there are few predators around, and the population can grow from 10 to 1,000 individuals per square kilometer in one season. In summer, birds of prey arrive from the south to join foxes and ermines, which are the sworn enemy of lemmings. It's a predator's paradise. Predation is intense over the summer months, and by autumn, the population has declined greatly. It's even worse for the lemmings if ermines are around. The population decline is hard on animals that depend on lemmings to feed their young, and because of this, there are fewer predators around the following year. And with fewer predators, the lemming population tends to go back up to a stage of exponential growth. The lemming is extremely important to the Arctic ecosystem. They allow predators to feed and reproduce easily, but their impact on other species of prey is considerable as well. Animals that are usually the prey will now share predators. These animals will take advantage of the fact that lemmings are easy to catch and are feeding most of the predators. Some birds will reproduce with greater ease because they are now getting a predation break from animals like the fox, for example. Scientists have discovered that in the near future, lemmings will be affected by climate change. Unfortunately, they can't escape it. The lemming depends on certain snow conditions during winter. With the warming climate, rain falls at the beginning of the winter. This rain forms a hard crust of ice on top of the snow, and lemmings will have a hard time digging through the hard snow to access all the food that lies underneath. If this happens on a regular basis, lemming populations will no longer be able to feed and grow on a regular cycle. This means that all other predator animals that depend on the lemming to feed themselves could disappear.